Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Joe Sent Me. My name is Joe and I am your host for today. Well, guess what, guys? I did something pretty crazy. I took advantage of a very big sale from Bergdorf's and I did one of the biggest hauls I think I've ever done in a long time. And I mean a long time. Buckle up. This is going to be a long one and I hope you're going to enjoy this. Now, normally I would do these kinds of videos live on my Instagram channel. And if you haven't already seen that, make sure to head over to Instagram and you can see I do a lot of live unboxings. I do sampling and testing. I decided that, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of this sale. My wife and I both wanted some things. I was like, what the heck? You know, we got a little something coming, a little stimulus coming. So why don't we just go on a little splurge? And yes, I did it. We spent over $3,000 at Bergdorf's. And now I want to show you what we picked up. This video is not sponsored. They didn't send me any money. However, I would not complain if they wanted to help a brother out. So let's get started. Here we go. Let's start with Chanel. Chanel number 5. This is Au Premier. This is a classic, but this is a slightly different take on the classic. Well, funny story about this. We didn't intend on getting this one. Wasn't our first choice, but we did it anyway. And when we realized we made a mistake and what we really wanted was a different version of it, I said, why don't we keep it? Because it'd be great video content that we can do, maybe comparing the two versions. So this is a mistake, but in a way, it kind of will become a happy mistake and maybe we'll grow to love it. This is a more grown-up version, not of number 5, but it's a slightly different take. It's still the aldehydic classic number 5 smell signature, that's part of it, but it's still more for an older, more refined person. I don't feel like this is my wife's cup of tea. However, she did try one that she really, really enjoyed. And what she really wanted, and unfortunately wasn't what she got the first time around, what she really wanted was Low. Number 5 Low. So here it is. And I'm going to pull it out so you can see. The difference between that, other than also the box and packaging and all that, let me pull it out to show you. There is a difference, guys and girls. It's definitely the first number 5, I think, that is designed for the younger crowd. I feel like this is number 5 for the person that wants to get the Chanel number 5 DNA, but doesn't want it to be overly aldehydic. So here's what the bottle looks like. There it is. And I'll show you the differences too. The liquids are very different. You could see the difference. The one that's more aldehydic on the right is more yellow. This one's more clear, and this one is also an EDT. The other one was an EDP. So that's one of the main differences. EDP, EDT. So let me spray this one, and I'll actually do a little side-by-side live comparison right now. Yep. Still got the floral, some of the aldehydic. It's not as hard hitting, it is fresher. It's definitely what my wife wanted, and that is what she's going to get. And what my wife wants, she's going to get. That's what it is. You know, I'm just happy to see that she allowed me to do this because she's going to benefit from all of these. Trust me, she will. Okay, so that's that. We're going to move on. Another fragrance that we really wanted, but we couldn't get, and we thought, well, why don't we just get the other? The other fragrance that we really wanted was Kilian's Angel Share. Well, it's sold out everywhere. Everywhere is sold out. Nobody has it. Nobody. So it's going to be a while till we get it. So the other option from this series was Roses on Ice. I heard it was a great fragrance. I did sample it. I liked it. It's a very different take on a rose. It's more of a cucumber rose. The other thing that I like about this is, of course, this container that it's in. It's beautiful. I love it. And I don't even drink alcohol, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful piece of glass for me. I remember this one. This is a great one. Do I need to spray it? Sure, why not? I'll do it for you guys. So this one is a cucumber rose. I would say this is a freshie. You could wear this anytime, pretty much. Summertime, this is gonna be great for the summer. Just, it pops. It's just very easy to wear. I'm looking forward to rocking this one. And yeah, my wife's gonna benefit from this too. So here it is, roses on ice. I finally got it. Yay. By the way, that sale was like 25% off. 25% off, I believe. It was like 25% off. It was a big deal. Another fragrance that was on my wife's wish list for a long time, and it was one that it was also on mine, but it was low priority because I already have a bunch of fragrances that have this DNA. I chose not to buy it then, but because my wife wanted it so much, I went ahead and got it anyway. This is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. We got the big boy version because it's just better for the price value. It's better. And of course, this is Tobacco Vanille. It's an unmistakable tobacco vanilla scent. It's a powerhouse of a fragrance. When my wife wears it, first of all, she's in love with this fragrance. I was really happy and surprised because this is such a powerhouse. And you know what? Oh man, it's just so good. It's so good. I mean, I do have things that have a similar DNA, but nothing beats having the original. Nothing beats having it, you know? So I wasn't in a hurry to get it, but I'm really glad I did. Also from Tom Ford, another fragrance that was high up on my wish list because I've been collecting this series. Only thing I don't have from the series is Fabulous. Rose Prick. Oh, I was so excited about Rose Prick. First of all, because I love rose. Second of all, because I love patchouli. And this is one of those fragrances that has a little bit of both in it. So I'm going to just spray it to remind me of how awesome they are. Oh, man, it's so good. Yes, I can't wait to rock you. You're going to be can't wait to rock this. So yes, finally, Rose Prick is in my hands. All right, the next one that I really, really wanted as well is Bitter Peach. Finally, Bitter Peach is in my hands. Yes, Bitter Peach. There it is in its full glory. Love it. This is a peach floral. Oh, it's gorgeous. If you love peach and you love floral, it's so happy. My wife loved it. She smelled this thing. She was like, love it first sniff. I have to get this. So we did it. And you know what? I'm going to rock it too. It is all unisex, so why not? Bitter Peach. There she is. And I'm excited because it's finally ours. Don't want to say mine. It's ours. All right, what else do we have? Well, another fragrance brand that I smelled that I was really, really looking forward to getting. It was on my radar for such a long time, ever since I was at Bergdorf. It was probably 7 years ago when I smelled this for the first time, maybe 6, 7 years ago. Nobody's ever talking about this. Nobody ever talks about this brand. This is the first time I get to have this brand in my collection. But I'm talking about Edward Bess's Spanish Veil. There were several fragrances of his that I really, really loved. And this was one of them. And I don't have any of them. So just want to show it to you real quick. It is in this beautiful bottle right here, just like that. It's a nice geometric shape there. Cap is magnetic. This kind of has a Chanel-y vibe to it as far as labeling goes and the magnetic cap thing. So think of this as your Chanel vibe for that reason. Oh, it's just as good as I remembered it. Oh man, it's so good. This one is sort of like a woody, slightly ambery, woody fragrance. It's got a lot of sandalwood in it, and it's a really nice fragrance. I highly encourage you to research this one, along with the entire line. Really, it's such a great line. Such a great line. Speaking of great lines, another great line, let's talk about it, is Byredo. And I only have one Byredo in my entire collection. It's 1996. It's one of my favorite from the line. I do have like little travel sprays of oud, but I can't count that as a real full-size bottle. So I really only have one full-size bottle. The oud one that I have is, you know, it's a travel spray, so I can't count it. This one was one that I smelled while I was in Vegas, and I desperately wanted this after I smelled it. And it was not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. This is not cheap. Good Lord. 50 ml Extrata Purple. This is Tobacco Mandarin. Finally, she's in my hands. Love it. I love how it says Night Veils. Night Veils. Love that. And when you pop it open, like a, you know, beautiful box there. There she is. First of all, the thing that attracted me most to this entire series of perfumes is, first of all, how dark this liquid is. Look at how dark this liquid is. That made me run to the counter. I'm like, I have got to smell this. That made me run to the counter. What do we got going on in this? Well, it's exactly what it says. It's a Tobacco Mandarin fragrance. It is so dark that even my blotter paper is stained. It is heavy. It is oriental. This is a fall, winter. I don't care. I'm going to wear it wherever I want, whenever I want. I know we're in spring, summer time, but I wanted this fragrance. And boy, oh boy, is this, so excited that I have it. So excited that I have it. Finally. So, Tobacco Mandarin, mine. Mine, mine, mine. And my wife can borrow it. Okay, another fragrance series that I absolutely adore, and I absolutely love the perfumer, Alberto Morillas. This is a series of fragrances that I've wanted for a long time. I have a lot of their their Alchemist Garden collection, and there's two more fragrances that I wanted from that line. There's actually 3 more fragrances that I want from that line, but I've added 2 more, and I want to show you what they are. So, first things first, this guy right here. This one is a Song for a Rose. Song for a Rose. What a gorgeous rose fragrance. Look, first of all, I just love the presentation in the very hard box. Then you got this little baggie, sort of a satin baggie. It's probably polyester. And you pull it out. What do you get? This blue bottle that's gorgeous, like this cobalt blue bottle with the gold cap. These are not cheap. This is in the $300-ish range, like $350-ish. That last one that I mentioned, the Byredo, it's in the $350 range, you know. It's not cheap, but this is just very pure rose. I mean, it's very pure rose. So if you want to smell like a bloom, like a rose, like the most beautiful rose, this is that. It is a very beautiful, very photo accurate rose fragrance. What I like about this, other than the fact that it is rose, is that it's going to be very good to use as a blending rose. If you want to blend this rose with an oud attar or something very heavy, you can absolutely use it and blend it easily, and it's an incredible combination. It's incredible scent to use for combining. Okay, next is my first one from this series as well. Is this one right here. I've been just smitten by this fragrance. These are just, I believe these are eau de toilettes. If I'm standing correctly here, these are eau de toilette. I don't think these are EDP. But this is Fading Autumn. Fading Autumn is just such a gorgeous scent. First of all, look at that. Same little box, heavy duty box. Same baggie, but this time the bottle, this is 150 ml. So this is a big boy bottle. Look how pretty this is. I mean, look at how pretty this is. This is a beautiful, beautiful bottle. Love the way it looks. Just looks like a work of art, you know. It is eau de toilette. I was correct. I just verified. You know, when in doubt, look underneath, and it says it right there. This has sort of a vintage vibe to the bottles, very classic. But I remember this scent. Man, I can't get over this. It is a beautiful kind of a spicy fall scent. This is a very warm, very inviting, very sexy, very alluring fall scent. Fading autumn. Yes, it's an EDT, but it's okay. You get 150 ml. It costs less than the 100 ml of the EDPs. This is a much more affordable line. I think this is in the 250-ish range, and you get a lot more. So feel free to overspray this one. I don't even think you can overspray it. I remember I had like a travel spray of this that was given to me as a gift from the Gucci rep because I bought so many of these. I finished the travel spray in 2 shots. Like I literally just wiped the whole thing down, and it lasted. That's what made it last all day. But this doesn't last too long. It is an EDT, so don't expect 8 hours of performance from that, but still expect to smell amazing. Speaking of smelling amazing, something else that is adding to my collection from my Christian Louboutin collection. I absolutely love Christian Louboutin, their new Lubi fragrances, the Lubi World fragrances. So there were 2 that I had a hard time leaving Vegas without, but I decided, you know what? I have my chance. I'm going to go ahead and get them. So I'm going to show you them right now. First is Lubi Rouge. This is Lubi Rouge. Here it is. It opens up like that. Beautiful. And each of these Louboutin fragrances is like a trip around the world with a different, with a different story written in each cap. Each cap is incredibly detailed, and we're talking just a beautiful, I mean, the presentation alone is worth it right there, right? And the detail with the red shoe, because Christian Louboutin is known for their red sole shoes. This red that you see in the bottle is actually the same red that's at the bottom of the shoes. So that's the theme. This cap is so heavy, you can hurt someone with it. I recommend you don't hurt somebody with it. Why did I walk away from this one? Well, there were 2 that I loved. I couldn't take 4. But I'm so glad I came back to this. This is their vanilla one. This is a soft vanillic floral. It is an oriental, and it is a beautiful oriental. I felt so bad walking away from this one because I was like, I love vanilla. I love vanilla. Here's the other thing too. They also provide a regular cap for you in case you want to travel and you don't want to mess up these bottles. These are going to go on my shelf, and I am not going to be traveling with this at all. Another one from the Lubi collection, Lubi World collection, is this guy right here. This is Lubi Croc. This is Lubi Croc, and let me show you how crazy this one is. First of all, when you open it, there's the crocodile. And look at this. I mean, look at this. Ain't that a wild design? Look at that. Oh, and the Croc's fingernails are painted red. I mean, all that detail is in this. This is incredible detail. Look at that. This cap is insanely heavy. This cap is probably the heaviest cap of all 6 or 7 of these fragrances. And I remember this one being one of those, like I was like, I just hate walking away from you. I wanted this. I really do like this one. Oh, so glad you're back. You're back in my life. Oh, love this. Love it. It's so freaking good. It's so good. I've got one more fragrance from you. Again, this is from a brand that I do not own at all in my collection. I don't own any from this brand. This is a brand that I've wanted to own for such a long time, at least to say, hey, I've got one in my collection, just one. I want to say I own one of these, at least one of these in my collection. So I'm happy to announce that Ex Nihilo is now in my collection. X is in the house right now. Which one did I go with? Well, this one is Amber Sky. I had to do it. I could not let this one go. I just could not let it go. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to rip this piece of paper off. Sorry, guys. The paper is coming off and going in the trash. This is like a soft foam lid. It's kind of cool how they do that because it makes it a little more sustainable. Also makes the packaging a lot easier to deal with when the entire packaging is made out of the material that protects the bottle. So that's kind of cool. A lot of detail goes into even the boxes. I mean, there's a lot of X's on the side of this thing, if you notice. Then the Ex Nihilo right there, which is kind of engraved into there. Here it is. This is Amber Sky 100 ml. I wanted the big boy. Let's smell it. First of all, nice heavy duty Zamac cap with the blue interior like that. And what do we got? Oh, nice atomizer too, by the way. Nice atomizer. Oh my God, this is good. Oh my God. I totally forgot how good this was. Oh my God. Last time I smelled this was at Neiman Marcus in Chicago. Maybe over a year ago. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. This is so good. This is so good. Well, there you go. There you have it. Amber Sky, my first X in my collection. I'm so glad. That's pretty much what $3,000 worth of fragrances looks like. That was on sale. These were like 25% off. I was like, I'm putting the coupon in. I'm going to add a whole bunch to cart and see what happens. And that happened. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this haul. And we'll see you in another video soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.